How is your practice? Are you getting anything out of this? What are you getting out of this, or what you aren't getting out of this? Yeah, go ahead, Sylvia.
For me, it's really joyful today. Yesterday also a little bit. It's like sparkling water. It's really on the whole body and especially on the heart area, really melting also.
Okay. Others? You are also welcome to say if you have difficulties or challenges. Please do, so that I can then address it. So my question was that, are you getting anything out of this? What are you getting out of this? Andy, go ahead.
It's a provocative question, and I think you expect to hear, well, we are getting everything out of it. But I wanted to mention that it's a very subtle quality of the basic state that I'm getting today. And since I'm not very experienced in recognizing the basic state, it seemed sometimes today it seemed like there was nothing there.
Right, yeah.
Because I think I just didn't get it at some point. And then I relaxed and looked a little longer, and then I was like, whoa, I think there's something happening, but it's really easy for me to oversee it.
Yeah. That's an excellent point. I was kind of referring to exactly that when we were doing shouts in Rainbow Body Yoga, and I said that after each set, it's finer and finer. So that's a reference to Mahasiddha Bhumis. There is, if we how should I say this? If we did some kind of a absorption meditation, like a jhana meditation, some of you might be familiar with it, some of you not, but I will try to describe what happens there. So, there are types of meditations where you land on something. You land on something and then you become absorbed with some kind of meditative experience. So you go into some kind of bubble. You go into a meditative state, meditative bubble. And in that bubble, in such meditative absorption, it is very easy to feel that, okay, it's very easy to feel that you're in some kind of a state. This state is such and such. You feel that you're in such and such bubble. It feels like this. And then you can go out of it. But the basic state is the opposite of that. No sensation, no experience. Nothing that you can, okay, it's this, and you grab a hold of it. There is nothing like that. So that's both a cue that you can use as a cue for yourself, as a do you understand cue? You can use it as a tool to remove if you are looking to land on something or grab something. You can remind yourself, oh, if I can squeeze it, if I can grab it, that's not it. So let go. there was something else, but it just slipped my mind. But also the like a gross meditations, gross states of meditation, that blissfulness, aliveness is much grosser. It's not as fine. So here, that subtle bliss that I've been talking about, that nectar-like quality, it is extremely subtle. There is a term in Sanskrit language called sahajananda, like spontaneous bliss, which is the subtlemost of all blisses. But that's a very good point, yeah. Anything else? What are you getting or not getting of the practice? Is somebody frustrated? Okay, one frustrated. Could you share something? Maybe I can help you out, Shirin.
Okay, I'm frustrated because there is a fly in my living room and it's flying around me all the time. So I don't know what to do.
A fly?
Yes.
Included in your prayers.
Okay.
But what you choose to do from there, it's your choice. Gwen, did you have something?
I think it goes in stages. I mean, sometimes I'm thinking, oh, this is lovely. I'm really getting something here. And then I might have a period of thinking, oh, it's like wading through treacle.
What was that? What was the wading through?
Wading through treacle. You know treacle, like that thick, sugary stuff. Or honey, or thick honey, right? Wading through thick honey.
Okay, yes.
Yeah, it's like hard work and you're not getting anywhere fast. But I imagine that happens to most people, that it can't be plain sailing all the time. And I try different things to get out of it. I'm not quite sure which ones work because eventually I do get out of it, but what thing I did that that helped, sometimes I'm not sure. Yeah.
Good. Try different things. Any other comments?
I'm here on the handy. Can you hear me? Okay. I like that additional visualization aid in Rainbow Body Yoga, where you just have the visualization on all the time, not like the light, and then because it really connects to that never-ending flow of the Sambhogakaya and this energetic. It was just very enhancing that recognition immediately, just having it going on like a waterfall. Very beautiful.
All right, thank you for comments. Let's do a little bit more practice. So let's use some mantras. Let's use Abahu mantras in case there's someone who's not familiar. I'll type the mantras. Abahu. That are the seed syllables of 11th, 12th, and 13th grounds, bhumis. So what we will do is that we will do some tapping and combing with these mantras. And you can find a tapping and combing tutorial from the Dropbox folder of Rainbow Body Yoga materials. But just to remind you, tapping means this. You lightly tap through your body, so you're not slapping. Well, you could slap, but just light tap is enough. And as you tap, Abahu, 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 Bahu, Abahu, 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 and you tap throughout the whole body. So what you're doing here is that you're using the gentle tapping to instill. Is that the word? Instill, to put in the mantras into the body. So we will do some tapping for, let's say, 5 minutes, and you can take your time. If there is, the basic idea is to start from the head and just take your time and tap towards the body downwards. And if there are some areas on the surface of the body, inside the body, in organs, wherever, if you have some health issues, illnesses, you can stay and tap that area, address that area for longer. Oh, just recently there was this Swedish lady who we've been changing messages every now and then, and she's been a practitioner for a long time, and she had a really bad shoulder pain. I think she had some kind of an accident, that she has an injury in the shoulder, and she said that she has some really, really bad pain, like 9 out of 10, that kind of pain. And then I just told her about tapping and doing mantras with tapping. And she did it for maybe like 2 weeks, half an hour or so every day, just tapping the shoulder. And she said that her pains decreased 90%. So going from 9 out of 10 of pain, it came down to 1 out of 10. So a brilliant little practice. So let's do this. We'll first have a few minutes, 5 minutes or so, for tapping the body. And then we will also do some combing of the aura. So you can choose your own speed. You don't have to say it in the same speed that I do. And I'll start by saying the mantras aloud, but at some point I might change from saying the mantras aloud to just saying them in my mind. So in case you hear me go silent, I'll tell you when to stop the practice, but I might go silent myself while continuing the tapping. All right, enjoy the practice. For the sake of all beings. Let's begin. Abahu, 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 Bahu, Abahu, 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 Bahu, Abahu, 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 Abahu. Bahu, 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 Wabahu, 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 wabahu. Wabahu, 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 wabahu. Wabahu, 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 wabahu. Wabahu, 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 wabahu. Wabahu, 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 wabahu. Wabahu, 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 wabahu. Wabahu, 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 wabahu. Wabahu, 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 wabahu. Wabahu, 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 wabahu. Wabahu, 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 wabahu. Wabahu, 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 bahu, wabahu. Wabahu, 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 wabahu. Wabahu, bahu, wabahu, wabahu. Wabahu, 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 wabahu. Wabahu, 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 wabahu. Wabahu, 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 wabahu. Wabahu, 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 wabahu. Wabahu, 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 wabahu. Wabahu, 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 wabahu. Wabahu, 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 wabahu. Wabahu, wabahu, wabahu. Wabahu, 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 wabahu. Bahu, wabahu, 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 wabahu. Wabahu, 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 wabahu. Wabahu, 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 wabahu. All right. Sit and feel. Oh, very good. Now it feels soft and clear inside the body. And does it? And then you can get a sense of your aura around the body. Where is it? What's the shape of it? What's the distance from the skin? And next, we're going to do some combing, still with Abahu mantras. And what combing is that you're using your hands, to spread the mantric vibrations into the aura all around it. So the reason why it's called combing is because fingers are like the spikes of the comb. So you can use your hands, fingers like a comb. You could also place your hands like in one of the mudras that we use while you keep chanting and comb with hands in the mudras. You could do it that way. So you're simply using hands kind of like a brushes. So I often use the analogy of having a aura-shaped white paper canvas for painting. And then you're like using your hands and fingers to paint, to cover the whole thing with paint, which is the mantric sounds. So left and right, front and back, below and above, this auric space. So let's do that for a couple of minutes. Combing practice. Let's begin. Abahu, 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 Bahu, 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 Abahu, 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 Bahu, 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 Abahu, Abahu, Bahu. Okay, that's enough. Notice the difference between now and before combing, after tapping, after combing. A noticeable difference. Yesterday I was briefly mentioning Rushen practice, which means that it's a natural mechanism built in the body, in the nervous system, where the body releases stresses by shaking, by physical shaking and trembling. So this can happen in practice. If it happens, let it happen. Let's continue to Bodhisattva vows and basic prayers. I vow to liberate all sentient beings. I vow to end all self-based confusion. I vow to exercise the Dharma that frees. I vow to attain the great perfection. I vow to liberate all sentient beings. I vow to end all self-based confusion. I vow to exercise the Dharma that frees. I vow to attain the great perfection. I vow to liberate all sentient beings. I vow to end all self-based confusion. I vow to exercise the Dharma that frees. I vow to attain the great perfection. If you're still contemplating about the meaning of Bodhisattva vows, that's okay. If you are ready to take the vow, say it seriously, vow it, and it becomes your vehicle. Feel the vows. Very sweet, sober, sweet, grounded. I take refuge in the Guru, his pure land, Buddha, Dharma, Sangha. Just like that. I take refuge in the Guru, his pure land, Dharma and Sangha. I take refuge in the Guru, his pure land, Dharma and Sangha. I take refuge in the Guru, his pure land, Buddha, Dharma and Sangha. Really taking refuge. Taking refuge in the 5 jewels. Not just saying it, not just lip service, but taking it seriously. Feeling it. Good. I am the Guru. I'm in the Pure Land. I am the Buddha. I am the Dharma. I am the Sangha. I am the Guru. I'm in the Pure Land. I am the Buddha. I am the Dharma. I am the Sangha. I am the Guru. I'm in the Pure Land. I am the Buddha. I am the Dharma. I am the Sangha. May all beings inhale. May all beings be free. May all beings be free. May all beings be free. All beings. All beings are free. All beings are free. All beings are free. And dedication. May all beings receive my accumulated merit. I dedicate the merit to the refuge and to all sentient beings. Joining hands. How are you doing? Anyone tired?
Yeah,
No,
I'm
tired.
I'm a bit tired, Kim, and but the depth of the practice there in the first session was actually really very deep, you know, and it was just a depth into nothingness, really, you know. It was really, really it was deep. I did find it tiring, and I found the tapping really, really good, and the Abahu, the chanting was actually very good, bringing back up. But it was lovely. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. I had a shift this morning. I sat down to have my breakfast, and then a mantra popped into my head, and I said it a couple of times, and I had a shift because of that. And I've been exhausted, absolutely knackered all day. So that can happen. And it does happen. That's how it should happen, actually, when we have shifts. Of course, it's a change in the system, so there's strain on the system momentarily, and that's where the tiredness comes from. So occasional tiredness is good, and retreats are when we practice intense sessions one after the other. So that's why often on retreats one might feel tired and feels tired. All right. Thank you for today. Let's continue tomorrow. Same time, same place. Okay? Have a good evening.